Welcome to online class of BN School and College Khulna. Today again I am SM Shihabuddin, Assistant Professor English. I will take up a class on English second paper of intermediate. This class will be eligible for first year as well as for the second year. So students, let us go to our class. Our today's discussion on clause and sentence. At the very outset, I would like to tell you clause and sentence that is very important. It is called the mother of grammar because if anybody has the knowledge of clause and sentence, he or she can write, read, understand every topic of English. So today's discussion on clause and sentence. We know clause means part of sentence. Sentence is the full intention of a speaker. It is a full speech. And when it will be part, it is called clause. The structure of the clause will be one subject and one verb. One subject and one verb. Then extension can be some extra thing. Say example, I go to college. It's a clause. Here to college is the extension. Only I go can make up the clause. To college it can be, it not can be. But I go, it's enough to fulfill the clause. And to college it is called extension. So from here we can understand that to make up a clause we need one subject and one verb. Okay, next slide. Kinds of clauses. We know there are three kinds of clauses. One principal clause, second on subordinate clause, and third on coordinate clause. How many kinds of clauses we have? We have three kinds of clauses. One principal clause, second on subordinate clause, and third on coordinate clause. Okay, next slide. First, we will discuss on principal clause. Principal clause is called the main clause. That is the chief of the clauses. Main clause. It does not depend on any other clause. It is alone 100%. Then a principal clause make up a sentence itself, and a principal clause alone makes up a simple sentence. Say example, I go to college. You find the similarity between the first clause and here the simple sentence, because we need only one principal clause to make up a simple sentence. That is, principal clause alone can make up a sentence, and when a principal clause will make up a sentence, it is called simple sentence. Another information about simple sentence, principal clause, that is, without a principal clause, no sentence can be constructed. That is, in every sentence, there is a principal clause. Without principal clause, no sentence can be, whether it is simple or complex or compound. We must have a principal clause. So from here, we can understand that principal clause has the heavy power. It does not depend on any other clause, and it can make up a sentence itself. And when a principal clause makes up a sentence, it's a simple sentence. Okay, let us go to the next slide. Now subordinate clause. Subordinate clause is the incomplete part of a sentence. It needs help of principal clause. and it takes help from principal clause to make up a sentence. And when we will get a subordinate clause, it will not complete the intention of the speaker. Okay, let us go to the next slide. Subordinate clause. Subordinate clause will be started with when, as, since, though, although, if, because, relative pronoun, whether, why, where, how, etc. Here is the example. When he woke up. It is the example of subordinate clause. It has not fulfilled the full intention of the speaker. It is a part of the speech. And when we have written here, it was raining. Now the speech is complete. That is, sentence is complete. It is the example of it was raining. It is the example of principal clause. So here, the subordinate clause when he woke up, it has taken the help of the principal clause to make up a sentence. Now, when he woke up, it was raining. It is the example of complex sentence, because subordinate clause along with the principal clause makes up a complex sentence. So, from here we can understand that subordinate clause alone cannot make up a sentence. It takes help from the principal clause and makes up a complex sentence. Okay, next slide. Then coordinate clause. Coordinate clause is started with and, but, or, nor, either, neither. And never ever a coordinate clause sits at the beginning of the sentence. Since they are started with and, but, or, nor, either, neither, a coordinate clause will be started from the middle of the sentence. And a coordinate clause along with the principal clause makes up a compound sentence. Here is the example. They have no car, but they will come. Here the two parts of the sentence. On they have no car, it is the example of the principal clause, and but they will come, it is the example of coordinate clause. And totally they have no car, but they will come, it is the example of a compound sentence. Okay? Now, the next slide, the sum up what we have learned from the total lecture. From the total lecture, we have learned the main points are: clause means on subject, on verb, it is the part of the sentence, and simple sentence, one principal clause. That is, one principal clause can make up a simple sentence. For this, there is no difference between a principal clause and a simple sentence. That is, one subject and one verb make up a simple sentence. Then complex sentence, you need a principal clause and at least a subordinate clause to make up a complex sentence. At least in this sense, because here subordinate clauses can be many, but you must have one principal clause. So, one principal clause and one subordinate clause or many subordinate clauses make up a complex sentence. Then compound sentence, it's you need a principal clause and a coordinate clause to make up a compound sentence. Your coordinate clauses can be many, but you must have only one principal clause. So, students, our class is actually over. If you have any question, you may ask in your comment, in our messengers group, in my Facebook page, in my YouTube channel, as well as in our e-library. Then thank you very much for watching the class, and at the very end of my class, I would like to request you to stay home and to save lives, because life is one and life is first and safety is first. Thank you very much.